Hello everybody. Went to Harbor Freight, picked up me a 8-inch buffer. I wanted to polish my axe. I wanted a mirror finish on that axe, and I wasn't getting it with that what I was using. Right now I'm checking the run out on this shaft. That thing's got rubber feet on the bottom, and I got it isolated from the table, so it's sitting. I wanted that base to sit solid. I used some cast washers off of an old bridge that we're working on. Got a handful of them over there. Them washers are used to hold the wooden guardrail on. They run bolts through it and all. That's what they did back in the day. Anyway, so I got the dial indicator set up on the end. The shaft is sticking about 5 inches from the bearing. So I don't know what I'm waiting on here, but anyway, just keep your eye on the needle. It'll eventually start moving. Something must have distracted me. Oh, I may have been getting a shot of whiskey, so I don't know. So here we go. That's a 1/2 thousandths. That's 1/1000th. 1.5 thousandths. Almost 2 thousandths run out. It goes back to zero. That shaft is turned 360 degrees. So that run out is under 2 thousandths from 5 inches from the bearing. So that's pretty impressive there. Fixing to check the other end. Not bad for under $120. See how this end does. Making sure there's no rough spots on there to skew the results. You can see that shaft's not polished. They just took it straight off the CNC lathe and put it together. Fix it. Set this indicator on 0. Turn the shaft. That's a 1/2 thousandths. Not bad. That's under 1/1000ths run out. 5.5 inches from the bearing. Let y'all hear this thing run here. So that's turn this thing on. It's not sitting on the rubber. I can feel that run out right there when I put my finger on it. That was worse than this side. So oh yeah, it's right there in the middle. That's really bad, but it's not vibrating. It's quiet. All right, I got the wheels mounted. I'm fixing to show you how to eliminate a lot of this string while you're polishing. Them Harbor Freight wheels is, they're not that, no, they're not the best in the world, but you get what you pay for. Anyway, you take this 80 grit sandpaper and just start dressing that wheel till the string stops coming off, or it slows it down anyway. At 3,600 RPM, that it's going to steadily come apart. But this just makes life more bearable using this stuff. If that was 1,700 RPM and all that, the string issue wouldn't be near as bad. Also, some good high quality buffing wheels would help too. But anyway, you get what you pay for. All right, I got this thing set up. I'm gonna work on this axe here. First thing I gotta do is I gotta try to sand as much of the scratches out that I left on that with that Dremel. I used 120 grit sanding disc. Here's my little old cardboard setup to keep all the polishing media and stuff concentrated in one area, so it's easier to clean up. And I just use sledgehammers to hold that cardboard up, one on each side. That's the sandpaper I bought that from Harbor Freight. That's 600 grit. I got some. There's my DA sander. I got that from Home Depot a couple years ago, and it's a good one. Probably too big for what I'm fixing to do here. If that axe had been flat, perfectly flat, surface, it would have worked real good. But I got that hump in the middle of that axe, so I'm going to have to do the best I can until I can find something different. But the 600 grit, it works, but I need hit that thing with 120, 240, then 300 or whatever, and then go to the 600. But anyway, you'll be surprised at the results of this. I got 2,000 grit and 3,000 grit also. I could do that by hand, but which probably would have been better. It had more control and stuff. Anyway, that's the results of 5 or 10 minutes of hitting it with the 600 grit right there. It's got a slight sheen on them file marks and all. That's smooth. It feels smooth. Like I said, if I had 300 grit, that would have been, and then hit it with the 600, it would have made a big difference. All right, I got the, all right, here's the results of hitting it with the 2,000 grit. You're starting to see the reflection of my thumb. There's 3,000 grit now. Reflection's getting a lot better. Right there's my problem spots. I can't have to do that by hand. Right there in that area. All right. This here is after I used the black compound on the 8-inch wheel. That's what it looks like. I'm fixing to swap over to a different wheel and use some gray compound, which is a lot slightly less abrasive than the black. That's the gray. Don't always use a different wheel for a different compound. Each compound has a dedicated wheel, so don't try to cross-contaminate it. This gray is supposed to take out the scratches from the black. Every now and then I had to take that sandpaper and go back over that wheel as it came apart, but once it gets broke in, it should be all right. Okay, that's the result of the gray. Haven't got that dull looking finish, whatever it is. That's the compound that's left on there. All right, here I'm using the green finishing compound on a loose leaf wheel. All right, that's the side that I did with the Dremel and the cordless drill. You can see the file marks where I had to sharpen it and all. All right, that's the side I did with the new buffer. The light is not doing it justice and all, but anyway. You see how dull that is, see how shiny that is. Anyway, I got a couple more stuff I want to try on it, and probably order some better buffing material. That's all scratched up from my Dremel, and so I'll get some better material. That's not bad though. I think I had $188 in all of that, including the buffer and everything. A good high quality buffer costs you like $500 or more, and good buffing wheels and everything probably $200 or $300. But you come out with a lot better finish and all. But that's not bad for Harbor Freight. Like I said, I'll get some better material. A good wet sanding with 600 grit would probably help tremendously. All right, y'all have a good day. I just thought I'd show you what you can do with that Chinese crap, and not bad for a beginner. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.